It's got a little bit of a armpit smell to it. But that could be good or bad. It could be good or
Why
bad.
the fuck did you say that,
Am I
man?
wrong?
I didn't smell that. Now I smell that.
Yeah. Denims is here, and she brought gifts. Here, this is your seat. Where's your seat?
Your mom took it.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Hold on. Here we go. Push some of the stuff back. What have you brought us today?
Okay, well,
You gotta talk into the microphone.
right. Okay, so I thought it'd be fun to do a hummus tier list.
Uh-huh.
You know, not at all in celebration of a certain different tier list that got a couple creators banned. Just some
Yeah.
random creators.
Get the board.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Get the
yes,
board.
thank you, please.
We have a board as well. Did you print out the different hummus types as well? God damn, look at that.
No, she killed it. Wait, let me screw it.
Oh. Do you want me to grab it?
Then what?
Hold on. I got it. Don't know why you chose to.
That's so bad. Why am I?
Okay.
It's
Wait.
beautiful.
Let me see if I can.
I think it looks
there
good.
It is.
I think it's good.
Is the white shot okay?
Yeah, it's fine. You can kind of see. You can kind of see on the white shot.
So yeah, I thought
Well,
it would be fun to
I
do.
want to start off by of course asking you the most expected question of all time. Do you condemn hummus?
I would go further. I would say that I condom hummus.
Okay, so you condemn hummus.
Mhm.
Good. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was a little bit worried about that. Do you condemn me? Do you disavow Hasan Piker?
No, but I do
You should.
condemn.
That's crazy.
I do condemn Hank Pecker. That guy
Okay.
is a disgusting piece of shit.
Okay, good. All right,
he doesn't
that's a
stand
good
for my
start.
values.
That's a good start.
Just an awful, despicable bitch of a person.
Okay. And so we brought you on today because you are now known as the free speech queen. What does that mean for people who are unfamiliar with why you are the free speech and fair use queen?
So maybe you know of a guy called Ethan Klein.
Mm-hmm.
He sued me for copyright infringement, or he alleged copyright infringement because I watched his content, not puke, nuke on you.
I call it the context.
The
nuke.
context nuke
Yeah.
because it's lacking context.
Yeah. It was just a mishmash of haphazardly put together clips out of context. It's actually really interesting because I've thought about this before we get to the hummus stuff, before we get to the tier list. I've thought about this a lot. I feel like there are probably so many people who watched it at the time and they just, because the media environment and people's attitude about like Israel Palestine was like dramatically different than it is now. And people were just like not knowledgeable about it at all. And they probably were like, yeah, this guy's actually so scary. And as time has gone by, I feel like it's like wine. You know, with time, it ages very well. Like his takes age very poorly, but I think like my takes have aged very well because you know people have tried to make a big deal out of some of my positions, some of the things that I've said. Which district is this candidate running for? Okay, people are used to
Candidates in this chair.
yeah, people are
Dude.
used to having candidates and Norm Finkelstein sit on that chair. So you're
I really don't know how to feel about the cuck chair situation.
yeah, it's not the cuck chair. Are you kidding me?
It's
the-
why, like, I feel like when the chair was next to you, it felt better. And off to the side, it feels like a cuck chair.
Yeah, well, it's not the cuck chair at all. I'm flipping it so you can see it better. It's not the cuck chair at all. It's to the side is better because then we can have a normal conversation. Also, it looks better on camera.
Okay, you're right. The
It
side
looks
to
way more.
side. Yeah.
It looks
yeah,
way
yeah.
more professional
Yeah.
on camera. What's oh
Centering her.
okay? We're moving.
Oh,
the
and this is a
camera.
nice backdrop.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a better backdrop. You got the New York Post or Mamdani, the Hateful Slate, all that good stuff.
But I will say, sitting here definitely feels like I feel like I'm observing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, this is a more professional setup. It's not a big deal. We're moving up in the world, and the lighting is better, and we're just getting better every day. All right, so I didn't cuck Norm Finkelstein, but what I was saying is the context nuke. Like, I wonder how many people that watched it back then that were like, "This guy's a fucking radical. He's a dangerous radical. He's a fucking terrorist." I wonder how many of those people would, if they were to look back at it with today's eyes, how many of them would be like, "What the fuck was I thinking?"
Yeah, I think a lot. I think also it didn't have like a salient message at the core of it other than like terrorist sympathizer. But then you like ask anyone to like elaborate and they didn't retain anything from it. So anyone who still holds that opinion, who's like too far gone realistically, they can't repeat anything. It's like, he brought a terrorist on his stream. It's like, source.
Yeah.
Source. And then beyond that, I think it's like, I mean, all of it was shit that he had already been talking about for months.
Yeah.
So it was like boring as
what
fuck.
happened? So let's go back to the beginning. So he made this fucking video. It was just chock full of Hasbara, pro-Israel propaganda, not so subtle. And it was just like a Reddit post that he compiled with other people helping him. And he slammed it into this video that I never really fully watched. To this day, I haven't finished it, which was really funny. I've reacted to it many, many months later, but you, being the content demon that you are, insta-locked your reaction. You were like, we're going to watch it live.
Yeah, I thought that it would be hilarious. And I was totally right. It was fucking hilarious with how bad it was.
Yeah.
So I got sued for that, along with two other people, Casey and Frogan. And I gotta say, it is a little bit uncouth, but also a little crazy that the way that I found out was because of his video. So I'm like watching his video. I'm like, this is like a really bad prank, right? Like this is like the world's worst.
You're saying that the video that came after where he was like lighting the
I'm
money
suing
on
these
fire.
three creators is the title of the video. And I was like, no, this is not real. This is too ridiculous to be real. And then I find out it's real. I'm like, let's take a look at the reaction. I take a look. I'm like, we're fine.
Yeah.
It's a 2-hour video. I made it 4 hours, fought the case or fought the lawsuit.
Kaya's trying to break in.
Oh, hi, Kaya.
Yeah.
Fought the lawsuit. And my team, great team, they filed a motion. Basically, it's a motion to dismiss. It's a motion on judgment of the pleadings. And we won. Let's go. Yeah. And his own precedent was cited against him. Somebody else countered it. I think it was like 14 times.
Yeah, no, it was an unbelievable victory for fair use. The same person that had this pivotal court case back in the day that really played a huge moment in like his profile being boosted as like the defender of fair use, the guy who established a precedent for DMCAs and fair use in general, was now trying to violate his own precedent. And lucky for us, the courts found it to be totally ridiculous. I think one of the funniest parts about it was from my perspective was not just that they were using his own precedent against him, but they were using his own legal team's words against him as well, because one of the ideas that he tried to establish was the fact that you were in violation of fair use, and that he ended up saying that he didn't like your reaction. Like he didn't like your takeaway from the content, as in he openly was endorsing the idea that you had transformed it, just not in the way that he liked it.
Yeah, I think like the exact quote is something like, while Denims' use was transformative, and she used it for the exact opposite purpose of Ethan Klein's original video, and he's arguing that his own video was meant to push people against you, that my stream was doing the opposite. He's like, it was infrequently and dishonest. And then obviously fair use doesn't dictate that like your commentary has to be good or that your commentary has to be factually accurate.
Yeah, it just has to be transformational.
Yep.
And it was transformative.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So since then, you still have...
Sorry, could I get some water?
Yeah.
I'm so thirsty. Thank you so much.
Oh, God, now everyone's going to fucking yell at me and be like, dude, you didn't offer her water.
Why the fuck didn't you offer me?
This is the first time I've had a guest on that we forgot to give water to or any kind of bevs beforehand. and you would be the one who's like, I need some water. Horrible host. I know.
No, I had some
hate
Red
women.
Bull. I had some Red Bull. That's also true. But I had some Red Bull, and then I think like I don't know, the caffeine dried my mouth out or something.
Right here, Hannah. I don't know why you went all the way over there.
Oh, thanks. Wow, double hate women. Made another
Yeah.
woman run around for your
Yeah.
entertainment
Yeah.
and for what?
Yep, exactly. What the fuck is wrong with you? They're saying. Oh God. Okay, so there's another purpose here because the lawsuit has the initial file to dismiss was cleared by the judge, but there's still an opportunity for Ethan to continue his
Yeah.
legal pursuit.
So I'm pretty sure he's on the record. Is this a fine place to put it?
Yeah,
You want me to put it on the floor? Would that be better?
yeah, probably better for the camera angles.
So he, even though he said, like, I'm going to respect the judges no matter their decision, he decided he changed his mind. And so now he's appealing it. I think he's begun filing the necessary, like, paperwork to appeal it because he doesn't want to accept the loss for whatever reason, I guess. So we're going to fight it.
Well, I feel like it has nothing to do with the actual. Why isn't it flipping? What's going on? Oh shit! Sorry, I'm paying attention to everything that's going on. I feel like it has nothing to do with the actual outcome of the court case. It has more to do with burning as much money as possible and simultaneously forcing you to spend time on this. And I think for the longest time, part of the reason why he was able to get away with this and it was like beneficial for him is because he could make content out of it. He was dunking on women and, you know, there's definitely a market for that on the internet. It's fucking gross. But also because there were no like, people in the commentary sphere that were just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, I don't think people realize, like, hey, dude, the slop that you put out, you only get to put that out because React content is a thing that's defended by the courts. So like siding with like a lawsuit that would hurt your ability to make React content is insane. This is why the same thing with the appeal. Like if the appeal goes through, God forbid I somehow lose the appeal, like that's not good for the fucking slop tubers that make all this content.
Yeah, I really worry a lot. Like I've lost a lot of sleep over this. People don't realize this, but my favorite content creator, I don't know if you know of him. His name is M Pegasus.
Yeah,
More
I know
Pegasus.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, more Pegaslop. And I really worry that if this new legal standard is set, like I'm afraid I'm going to have to sue the living shit out of him.
Well, it's about the imports and exports.
Yeah. Because
of Singapore.
Exactly. As a businessman, I'm wearing a suit. For those of you who don't know, I'm a businessman. I'm a numbers guy, but I'm also a business guy. And I really want to do business with the beautiful nation state of Singapore, the beautiful city state of Singapore.
I just don't feel safe doing business with Singapore.
You're a businesswoman.
Exactly.
Which I can tell from your outfit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And as to like we're getting together. It's a meeting of the minds. We're thinking about imports and exports. We're thinking about the Strait of Malacca. We're worried that it might close, but as long as, traffic is unimpeded in the Strait of Malacca, the only other concern that we have is defamation and also fair use protections in the nation, in the city-state of Singapore. City-state of Singapore. Yeah, I said it right. And the ports of Singapore. They're always on my mind.
Yeah. I'm always thinking about it. I'm always thinking about, whether or not we can continue to do business with them.
Yeah. So what are we? So we're gonna do a hummus tier list today, which was one of the lines of attack that many of the pro-Palestinian content creators withstood, and then they turned it into this like insane moment of like mass anti-Semitism that was taking place.
I have no word. Like that was, I think,
like Asmongold received a 14-day ban for saying Palestinians are an inferior culture that deserve genocide. Every content creator that was involved in the Sabra Hummus Gate received a 30-day.
Yep. And his ban was it was halved. So he was only banned for a week, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So there's a GoFundMe. If you go to Ethan Klein lied, okay? I'm gonna show. Well, hold on. Well, what are you doing? No, I don't know. What if it like accidentally leaked my address? You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to wait out. But you just immediately went to it. That's crazy. Thank God I wasn't like logged in. Okay, that's fine. It didn't. We're good. Okay, just
I'm not touching anything.
okay. I'm just looking to see that they're my because if I did that with the Act Blue link, you would have literally shown my home address and everything else, just and credit card information because it automatically fills it sometimes.
There are browser extensions that will spoof your address.
What? Okay, I didn't know that that's the
should
thing.
get
Well,
that.
I should do that.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so good thing that we didn't dox me. I'll put it back on desktop. You can go back to hitting buttons. Okay. But yeah, Denims versus Ethan Klein fair use lawsuit defense fund. You're seeking to fundraise up to $100,000. It's currently at $65,000. And you guys can go and donate at EthanKleinLie.com. We're going to do another one for Frogan as well. But yeah, so in order to pump those numbers, we wanted to do a hummus taste test.
Oh yeah.
So
So
that's what we're going to do today.
if I may introduce the idea,
Go ahead.
I have prepared 7 randomized hummuses. I don't know what the hummuses are.
Okay, hummus-I.
Hummus-I.
Uh-huh.
Hum-I, if you will.
Uh-huh.
The
Okay, that's getting
labels.
dangerously close to Hamas.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's okay because we already condemned it, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine. We condemn hummus, we condemn Hamas, we condemn it all.
So we're fine. So I got these, and the label for them is on the very bottom of the containers. So we will know after we try the containers. One of these is Sabra. One of these is homemade.
You've brought poison
I have.
into my household.
Yes. One of them is a mystery flavor meant to
To tickle my palate.
let's go with that.
Yeah, or to kill me.
Yeah,
That's what you're
yeah,
trying to
one
do.
of
I
those.
see what's
Yeah,
going
sure.
on. You're going to try to kill me.
And then I obviously brought the required dessert humai.
Oh, no, not chocolate.
No. It's brownie batter.
Oh. Okay, so we're trying to figure out which one is the most delicious one, which is Sabra hummus. Everybody knows, as Ethan Klein once famously said, it's in the fridge of every Israeli. That's what he said, which was probably, again, another instance where someone who's pro-Israel ends up accidentally doing propaganda against Israel
Yeah.
because Sabra hummus is horrible. It tastes
They
terrible.
have terrible taste.
Which is not illegal to say on Twitch. If Jonathan Greenblatt is watching and paying close attention to the broadcast right now, it's fine. We are allowed to say that we do not like Sabra hummus.
Is it?
What?
Is it-
we're about
is
to
it
find
okay?
out. Unless
Is it
we get
okay?
a fucking ban, we'll see.
Yeah, well, maybe you need to get yourself under control, man.
Okay. All right. Let's get it started now. Asmongold is banned on the platform, so all the cockroaches are probably in here looking for anything that they can to try to get us banned, but we'll see. Yeah, see you in 30 days if we get banned for saying Sabra hummus is ass.
Whoa. Twitch, you should exclude
Yeah, it's just me, not
for-
Denims. I'm saying.
I served my time already, okay? I
Yeah.
already did a 30-day, so
Yeah.
let's not... So I don't know what they are. You can randomize them some more if you want, but I already had them
Okay,
moved
then
around.
that's fine. Let's get it started.
Okay, pick one. Pick a stack.
A stack.
Yeah, and then, well, actually, just take one. Just be careful to not look at the bottom.
Yeah.
Because the bottom has the label. And then
All
I will
right, we
also
got
grab
first
it.
up.
There's
Can I smell
spoons.
it without
yeah.
looking?
Wait, maybe I should move this slightly.
This is terrible smelling.
Here you go. Some bread for you.
This does not smell very good.
No, it's fine. Okay, and then there's also some spoons if you
Are
would
you
rather
gonna?
a spoon.
So I'm dipping it first, and then you're dipping it after. There's something in it too.
There's something in
There's
it.
like something in it. Okay. So you're gonna try the same one?
Yeah, we're gonna try the same
All
one
right,
together.
here.
Cheers. No, they're the same.
Oh, what the fuck?
I actually don't know what this one is.
This is sweet. This is terrible. This is fucking terrible. This is awful. Oh my god, F tier.
Oh my god, I can't believe we got it immediately.
Wait,
so
what
this
is-
was well.
Is this a dessert hummus? It's boar's head.
Do you want to guess what the flavor is?
I think it's honey. Like maybe hot honey.
No.
No.
Take another bite. You don't want to take another bite?
Not really, but it's just sweet.
All right. Well, Hannah, could you bring the card over?
Okay. Mine is F tier. What is yours?
Oh, this is like, yeah, this is F tier.
Okay. Mango jalapeno hummus by Boar's Head.
Dude, what the hell are they fucking making at Boar's Head? What fucking diabolical creature created
That is
this?
unacceptable. That's a hate crime.
I had to get that one. Okay, well, I just want you to know that was the only crazy flavor, or was it?
Oh God.
Okay, pick a column, any column.
Okay, up next. Where do we put the discards?
I'll take it.
Here. Okay, this one is our second. Our second one. I'm gonna smell it first. Okay, this smells a little bit more like a normal hummus. Oh, this is good.
It's pretty good.
This is actually good. But I do believe there's olive oil in it.
Are you an olive oil hitter?
I think there's different ways of doing it.
Oh, it's really strong on the olive oil. I see what you mean.
Yeah. I think this might be the homemade one. I like it, but there's definitely olive oil in it.
This is like a B tier, I would say.
Yeah.
Where are you rating this?
I think B is appropriate.
All right. I actually don't know. I don't know what any of
Okay.
these are.
It's Ithaca. Ithaca brand.
Okay, that's not bad. If you like a strong olive oil taste.
Ithaca brand hummus. Olive oil, sea salt.
Oh, yeah. I guess if it's Grecian.
Yeah. B tier.
I can feel Stabby's ghost.
I mean, I'm not ashamed of saying I appreciate Greek food. I don't have any loyalty to, or any.
You don't have any loyalty to your buddies?
Yeah, no
Stabby?
loyalty to the Ottomans like that. I'll take it. Okay, what's next? Pick another one.
Go
This
crazy.
one. Oh. Again, there's this scent that I pick up on that is don't be so generous. Tahini and olive oil gross. Yeah, I mean, there's this scent that I pick up on some of these. Why'd you give me a spoon on this one instead of the bread?
I don't know. I just felt like eating it with a spoon, so I thought maybe I can take the fucking spoon back if you don't want the
Okay.
fucking spoon.
No, it's fine.
All right.
No.
Oh, the tahini's so strong on this one. It's like
No.
90% tahini. It'll be really funny when eventually one of these is mine.
No.
But I'm pretty sure actually I can guess which one this is based on the fact that I know what the labels are called.
Okay, so you have a unique advantage. No, I mean, this is F tier again. I mean, it's like, I'll say D just because, like, I mean, I think it's F tier. Honestly, I think
Put
it's
it in F tier then. Put it in, stand by
Okay,
your
it's
opinions.
F tier. What's yours? It's too. The aftertaste, the texture is fine, but like, it's definitely an F tier hummus because like there is this prepackaged, pre-produced hummus taste that is ever present in this one, just like the previous one, the previous F tier one, which was the Boar's Head one, where it's like I don't know what they put in it. I don't know if it's like bad. I don't know if it's like too much tahini or the type of tahini, but it just like tastes like shit. And yes, I am gonna go with F tier. So are we
I would
ready?
say this is like D tier, but that's like I also just have you had sesame ice cream before? Like black sesame ice cream?
No.
I think it's a sort of an acquired taste, and when sesame starts to grow on you, you're like, dude, I can go for some more sesame.
Yeah. It's
So-
pre-processed, so I don't like the pre-processed stuff. I mean the Ithaca one was fine, maybe it was olive oil masking it and changing the taste of it, the aftertaste of it a little bit. But all right, let's take a look. Let's reveal it. Trader Joe's.
I thought it was going to be a different one. Wow, I'm kind of disappointed.
Okay.
Kind of disappointed by Trader Joe's.
What did you say?
Stop
D?
being lazy. Get up.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Ooh. You're like, can you imagine if like the Wheel of Fortune people, they like wheeled over, like, you know what the people want, just give it to them. I don't know why you're being difficult.
Not give it to them.
No.
Okay. Trader Joe's also F tier. All right, up next. Fourth one.
Okay, spoon or bread?
I'm gonna do bread.
I'm gonna go spoon.
It's got a little bit of a armpit smell to it. But that could be good or bad. It could be good or
Why
bad.
the fuck did you say that,
Am I
man?
wrong?
I didn't smell that. Now I smell that.
D tier. Or no, this is F tier too.
I thought this was like, I was like a C
This is like a
tier.
little bit better than the other two, but it's still bad.
Okay, what do you not like about it? Because I feel like
it's not as powerful.
like I feel like it's really boring, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm judging all of this hummus as like I would eat almost all hummus.
Almost all hummus.
Yeah. But having said that, the reason why I'm saying this is like F tier is because like there's a very specific type of hummus I like, I think, and a lot of the pre-processed stuff is just not very good.
Oh, I guess it does have a really dry aftertaste.
Yeah. So I think that's the reason why. All right, let's take a look. It's time to flip it over. Cedars.
Okay.
What is that?
You know, that's like one that I've seen people suggest a lot. That's supposed to be better than
this is
Sabra.
Sprouts brand.
Yeah.
I said this was F tier. What did you? I mean, it's better than.
I feel like it's slightly better because
It's
like
valid to put it in D tier.
I think you should put it in D tier because the Trader Joe's one was all tahini.
Yeah.
It was nothing but tahini.
I'm sitting down again.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
That's true.
All right. There's 3 more. Oh, wait. No, this is the time for the palate cleanser. Here you go.
What is that? Oh, this is the brownie batter one? Oh. It just smells like sludge. Let's see. I mean, that's not even hummus.
I mean, I'm not going to eat it. I was just reading. He thought I was going to eat it. No, I'm not going to eat it, dude. I know it's going to be bad. I don't need to try it to know
It
that.
tastes like cake batter.
It's. I know it's horrible.
It doesn't taste like, honestly, controversial opinion, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
That is diabolical. Going for seconds is insane. You're so crazy.
It literally tastes like, you're eating cake batter.
Yeah, that's demonic. That's not what hummus should be.
I mean, it's not hummus. It's just cake batter. It tastes and feels like you're eating cake batter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a fat kid with a sweet tooth, so I'll eat cake batter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have no problem with eating cake batter. This is Good and Gather brownie batter desert hummus. I'm going to put this in C tier. Controversial.
Dude, I think you're gonna lose subscribers for posting cringe, man.
Nope. Not hummus. It's cake batter.
That's
Poo Poo Piker likes doo-doo butter.
I am officially condemning Hasan Piker. I am officially.
What is
All
this?
right.
By the way, Frogan said Boar's Head regular was the best store hummus. I don't like it. I didn't like it at all.
Well, it was
But
not
to
the
be fair-
regular.
To be fair, we didn't get the regular. We got the mango jalapeno one.
Okay. Now, I don't mean to scare you. One of these is some random fucking brand. One of these, I made it.
Yeah.
And one of these is Sabra.
Yeah.
So no pressure. Or
I'm not
anything.
scared.
No
I think
pressure.
they're all, I mean, for the most part, I think they're all going to be F tier, but we'll see. Except for the
Okay.
brownie batter.
Well, go ahead, try it.
Unless it's like exceptional. All right, let's start here. The closest one to me.
Damn, dude. I want to know what hummus you've gotten that's like S tier.
Restaurant made. Yeah, this is not great.
Oh.
This smells terrible.
Oh, and it looks bad too.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Sabra. I think this is Sabra.
This has to be Sabra.
I don't like it. There is literally an aftertaste that is like motor oil.
It's so dry. It's so dry.
Watch this be the one that she made. It's gonna be so
It'll be
funny.
really funny if it's the one that I made. Then I'm fucked, guys.
Okay.
Then I'm fucked. All right.
F tier. Easy. It's Sabra.
It's Sabra. It's Sabra. Guys, it's really hard to not know which one is Sabra.
Yeah.
Like it consistently has like, you're right, it does taste like motor oil. Motor oil, what is happening to the cards? Is that right? Oh, okay. I felt like we lost a card for a second.
Sabra hummus is really, really bad. It's probably the easiest BDS target because like no one, I feel like people,
No one is having it.
yeah, people are not having it for fun. They're having it because they're suffering. They also fund, I believe they fund the West Bank settlements, right? And yeah, it's dog shit. It tastes like ass, and
But
also
it's still there, dude.
there is this like motor oil aftertaste that just like doesn't go away. Better start firing up that YouTube stream. Yeah, banned from the platform. It's just unbelievably bad. All right.
All right, well, the worst is out of the way, I think.
All right, let's see. This is most likely the one that you made, but we're about to find out if that's the case because the consistency of it is like beaten to death. So maybe it is actually, it's like almost the viscosity.
It's so lemony.
Sour.
Why is it so lemony?
I like it.
Oh
I was
my
gonna
god.
say, I thought you, no, I like this probably the most out of all the hummus I've had so far. Yeah.
What the
I think
fuck
this
is
is-
your palate?
I think this is the one that you made. And I like it.
Okay, I'm
You
like,
fucked up.
okay, so the one thing I will say is I did taste my own hummus,
And this is not what it tastes like.
and I don't remember it tasting like this.
Yeah. This is very sour. I like it. It's not as harsh because it doesn't have that like that petroleum motor oil aftertaste. Maybe I feel this way right now because I just had Sabra before this.
Yeah, it compared to the
So
Sabra,
the
it is really
juxtaposition
nice.
From something that is like totally inedible to something that is edible made me feel like I like it. Little Sesame. This is the restaurant quality, right?
Well, no, these are all store bought.
Oh, well, I like it. I like Little Sesame.
I think if you like lemon, this one's pretty good.
Little Sesame classic hummus, freshly spun in small batches. So the last one is yours.
Well,
I'm going to put it in B.
now it's not a mystery, man.
Well, that's how it was supposed to be. Oh, because we were supposed to pull your hummus.
Well, now I'm not going to get, well, no, I think you'll still give me an honest review.
Oh, yeah, 100%. All right, last but not least, the hummus that is handmade
Okay, after the last one, I feel
by
like
the
I'm
fair
fucked.
use queen.
I'm so fucked, guys.
I'm getting a big fat helping. What kind of lemon did you use in this?
Like a fresh, normal yellow
Oh,
lemon.
it is a fresh lemon?
Yeah.
You put too much garlic in it. For sure.
What's too much garlic?
You put too much garlic in it. Absolutely. The consistency is good. The salt content is good. The lemon, I think you might have used a lime instead of a lemon.
I think I know the
You
color of lemons.
Okay. Because there is an interesting aftertaste to the lemon. There's something that you did to this that gave it a little bit of zest that is unique.
Okay, I did add a smidge of cayenne pepper. Just a smidge. So I cheated a little bit. It was just missing kick. And I was like, I can't in good conscience serve this to someone. It's missing kick. But it was like 1 dash of cayenne pepper.
Okay, everybody needs to suck me from the back. It turns out there is something there. I made this smile. I like it. I would
Yes! Okay.
I'll do this a B tier as well.
So I had to do this because the last time I made hummus, I think it was like you, Ted.
Yeah,
there was
during
someone else.
the fundraiser where you almost killed me.
And let me say,
Where I almost died eating your hummus.
we were given a blender that doesn't work. Okay? We couldn't make good hummus. We were.
Excuses. Here, you know what? A tier. There you go.
Hey, you try mashing chickpea with your hand, all right? And tell me how well that goes.
That's how our grandmothers made it.
Okay. Do I look?
When they didn't have the access to gear and the tools.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either. I just wanted to say that. All right, let's get this out of the way. Here, I'll give it to you, the whole thing.
All right.
All right, what have we raised so far since we started? It was at 65,000. We're at 68,000.
Oh, yeah.
3,000 raised. Get those numbers up, chat.
Wait, you're missing one.
Oh, I was going to keep that for
Oh,
later.
okay.
No, I'm kidding. Put it on there. All right. Hold on. Here you go. Okay. That was a good and exciting experience. I didn't realize there's not that many hummus.
Yeah.
So we don't have really we don't have more hummus to take.
There was one more that I got. It was called Habiza. I don't know if it's good or not, but I opened the package and I didn't realize it until I got here. But the package was like already open.
What the fuck?
So we didn't get to try that one. So I don't know if that one is good or not. Maybe people who've tried it
Okay.
can confirm or deny.
Well, while you're here, we can do more drama.
Oh, fuck yeah.
If we get to 70,000, we'll cover the Asmongold band, chat. We're at 68,000 right now. If we get to 70,000 raised, we will cover the Asmongold band together. Look, you're doing it again. I would just not flip to desktop. It's fine. Because you never know what's on there, right?
I saw it though. I can see it.
It's still. Yeah, EthanKleinLied.com. Here, put it on Denims first, and you can make a pitch to them because I got to go pee.
Oh, okay.
Talk to them. You know how to do
We gotta wait for him to leave. Dude, I cannot believe that he thought the brownie batter one was good. Dude. But I did get his ass. He did think I was gonna have it too. He did think I was gonna have that shit. Oh man. I didn't know he likes lemon. I didn't know. I guess it makes sense. He's lemon, bro. Anyways, hi. Yeah, I do content and stuff. I do stuff on the internet. Sometimes. Sometimes, maybe. Occasionally. Us fatties like sweets. Okay, but I'm like a fat ass too. And I like sweets as much as the next person, but that's taking it too far, you know? That's taking it just a little too far. How lucky am I, though, that the homemade one was last? Pretty lucky. Anyways, guys, yeah. Remember that time Ethan Klein sued me? Why did he decide to, like, you know the meme where people say, like, oh, I didn't, Your Honor, I didn't stab him. He fell into my sword. He fell into my knife. And then he actually did that. He was like, here you go. all of the love that I have on the internet, you can have it. You can take the fair use crown. Why? Anyways, yeah. I don't know. I assume everyone in here knows about Ethan Klein because, they had a podcast together that crashed and burned. Another thing I don't understand is why he didn't choose to step away from the podcast and just say, like, yeah, this issue is just a little too personal for me. And instead he decided to, like, double, triple, quadruple down, sue me, and then lose.
I have a gift.
Oh, boy.
I have...
Is it water for your guests?
No. I have brought, because it's my mom's birthday, and we have some people here whipping up food. And I asked them, in anticipation of this hummus taste test, for homemade hummus.
Oh, that looks so good.
It's roasted beet hummus, though. So I actually don't know if it's going to be good or not, but...
I did forget to bring olive oil with me, but then I was like, whatever. We were too far gone. Thank you. What do you think about these dippers?
They're good. I don't
pretty
mind
good,
them.
right?
Yeah. I'll go first. There's like flowers on it too. Very fancy. I should have told them not to put that much hummus. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
The chef is here, so you can't. Esther.
You don't want anything bad to happen.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty good.
I'd say A tier. I'm normally not a big fan of like putting other stuff in hummus, but it's definitely good.
I'm a big fan, dude. I feel like as long as the consistency is good and it's like a nice creamy level, that's all that matters. I feel like you can make it out of whatever and it's fine.
Here, if you want more.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, bro's always eating is right. Anyway. Made it to 72K on the GoFundMe. Okay, well, then... Wait, have we? No, we haven't. It still says 60. Oh, no, it is. 72,000 on the GoFundMe. Okay, so... Since we made it to 72,000... Okay, that's terrible. Yeah, we'll put it on A tier. Okay, so... yeah, we got 30,000 people in here. If you donate $1, we could literally reach the $100,000 donation right now. You don't have to put $10 or $5. You can just donate $1 for all the, what was it? The negative, what did Vincent say? The negative income girlies? No, negative bank balance girlies.
Owned by adults.
And if you donate 30,000, Hasan will shave his eyebrows off.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that, but nice try.
Nah, I already made him sign the contract. He didn't read the fine print.
Yeah,
It's
nice
over.
try.
No, you definitely signed. Yeah. And then he was like, oh, sure, whatever. Yeah, no, that was the one. I mean, like, I think it'll be an interesting look. It was really brave of you to sign that.
Yeah, I'll do another tank top stream. How about that?
Not good enough.
Anyway, so Asmongold got banned. I'm sure you covered it. Are you familiar with Asmongold? Do you know who that is?
No, who is that?
He's a right-wing content creator. Famous.
Why
for
does he
never-
look like that?
Famous for never showering. Well, I think that people judge him as authentic because he looks like that. Where they forget that he's a multi-millionaire owner of not one, not two, not three, but 5 businesses. Owner of media properties, talent agency, and the like. That Asmongold. He doesn't shower. And he doesn't brush his hair. He doesn't do any of that stuff. And that leads people into this false belief that he's a man of the people. So it's almost like marketing. And in this day and age, I say it's strange, but people are demanding that.
Well, I think it's like there's a lot of appeal of like, so he espouses basically like a loser ideology where
Yeah,
you don't have
lumping
to
pros.
feel bad that your life sucks because it's like the immigrant's fault or whatever. So you can be as much of a loser as you want and you could just give up in life because look, I don't try at all and my life is going great other than like all of my teeth falling out
Yeah.
and I look like shit and have no friends or whatever.
So a lot of his commentary in the past was about how like, you know, diversity is bad and representational media is ass. But it's, I think, deeply ironic because he is the perfect depiction of representational media because a lot of other guys who love him also don't shower, also live in these sorts of conditions. They are not multimillionaires like Asmon is, but he quite literally is living and breathing representational media. Anyway, Asmongold, he got banned. And a lot of people were wondering why. And of course, immediately after he got banned, Elon Musk was like, oh, there's a double standard on Twitch because they're owned by the wokes. Why is Hasan not banned? But Asmongold got banned because he said immigrants that are going over the border with their children should be murdered. They should be shot and killed. He advocated for Border Patrol to shoot and kill children. Now, of course, since then, he has made a Cut his in the door. Cut his at the door again. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, he said immigrant children should be shot and killed by border police, border patrol. Horrible, monstrous thing to say. But he made a 23-minute YouTube video about it. I don't know. Have you seen this yet?
Dude, I watched like, it was so, I couldn't even finish it. It was so brutal.
Okay, let's take a look.
Have you seen it?
Hey guys, it's me again, and usually at this point I've already made like 2 or 3 other videos about why I got suspended on Twitch, and I've been farming this a lot, but unfortunately something that has nothing to do with Twitch at all actually took precedence over this, and that's why I haven't really made any comments or said anything on anywhere about any of this. And so first part of this video is going to be talking about that, and then the second...
The echo is because Denims doesn't have a noise gate. Here, I'll turn on Denims' noise gate, but...
Or I'll get closer and louder.
Okay, good. All right. Perfect.
Part is going to be talking about the Twitch suspension. I got suspended for 2 weeks. I'll probably try to appeal it, see if I can get it down to a week. We don't really know. If not, maybe I'll stream on Kick or something. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. I'm not really sure. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, that's the TLDR. So about 3 or 4 days ago, you know, like, because the day that I got suspended, I actually didn't even go live. Now, why is that? Well, it's because the day before that, I had a health symptom that was identical to my dad's health symptom before he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. So this, I got really upset. I was freaking out. And so I'm laying in bed. I'm fucking petrified. I am like panicked. I'm looking things up online.
I don't get it. Why is the camera that he uses for his YouTube videos different than his camera that he uses for his Twitch stream? Like, why is he using a webcam? Does he just like put Vaseline on the fucking...
I don't know. I have thought the same thing. Maybe it's that when he's recording himself, he has to look at himself. So he likes that this one is blurry or something. Whereas when he's streaming, he doesn't have to look at himself. So it's fine that it makes him look worse or something. I don't know.
I don't understand it, but maybe it's like deliberately looking unprofessional to give it like a real, more homey. Yeah, performative poverty. Performative poverty is right. Austin Ox is correct. That's what he's doing. He just wants to like, I feel like he wants you to be able to smell him or see his stink lines from, from the other side of the monitor.
This is why I also didn't understand like the girlfriend stunt. Doesn't that make him less appealing to his audience?
No, they loved it because again, representational politics. They think, oh, he can, have a rent a girlfriend and like maybe one day I can as well. But like he made it.
But they know that the only difference is, I feel like a lot of his appeal is, well, I'm just like you. And I bet if you had a bunch of money, you would also still live like shit, just like me. And you know what? That's okay. So I feel like overcoming that by getting a person that wants, I don't know, like some collaborative effort so that she can boost her socials and that he can pretend to have a girlfriend or something or whatever.
I think he was really distraught with the Stavi
Yeah,
baby line when he
dude.
was like, yo, you get no pussy. And that hit him. That hit him hard, like a brick wall. And
Dude,
he
that
had
was
to
rough.
do something about
you're
it.
you're fat. Like
Yeah. Yeah. It's so funny because like Stavros is literally he's in the Anthony Bourdain movie. Like he was in an Oscar nominated movie before Begonia, and now he's in Tony, which will probably also get nominated for Oscars. So it's really funny that he was just like, well, you're a fucking loser. You're fat. It's like, yeah, okay. Anyway.
Messaging people. I eventually go to the emergency room and I go through all of this. And
Wait, someone
I don't
said Canadian immigrant girlfriend, by the way. She's Canadian?
dude, they gotta stop exporting people. They gotta stop. I think we've gotten enough.
Okay. 0455, if you don't care about the health scare stuff. I mean, what is it? What's the health scare? Like he just went to the
It's-
emergency room.
He was just stressed. He had the same cancer as his dad or something, and then he was like, "And I'm fine."
morning.
And that was it.
These symptoms have totally gone away. If you want me to be honest, like just completely, like 100%, like just transparent, I'm still worried. I am. I'm 36 years old. I have had really no health problems ever in my entire life other than my teeth. And
That's
I
crazy.
see all my friends.
All my
that are
teeth
like,
fall
now
out.
they have this
No
issue,
health
now they have that
problems.
issue. And it's like, when is it going to be time? My mom used to always say, and this would always upset me, but it's true, something's going to take you home, right? And it does really scare me a lot. And I, like a lot of times I like to think of myself as being above that, right? But whenever you're faced with it, I realized that I was very much below it. I was extremely scared. I was very upset, and I was really worried. And so I've been dealing with that for the past about 3 or 4 days. And now that it's at least partially resolved, I'm probably going to get a follow-up appointment and have, like a bit more like testing done about this to make sure that I'm okay. But otherwise, like that's pretty much the reason why I didn't make any comments about it. I was just so preoccupied with that, like I just didn't really even give a fuck about Twitch, right? I mean, it's funny how, you can have something that's like, one of the biggest parts of your life, which is like my stream, and then like something else can happen and it's like the other thing just doesn't even exist anymore, right? It's a very, very weird paradox of life. But anyway, so that's pretty much what happened with me, a couple of days ago and a few days ago. That's why I'd even taken a day off that day. And so, this happens and I'm like, oh, wow, I'm such a relief. Now I don't have to feel bad about not going live, right? And so anyway, I got suspended for 14 days. That's what happened. Again, wow, a 36-year-old man has a health scare. This has never happened before in the history of humanity. But yeah, that's pretty much what.
I feel like it was a different time period when this used to happen more frequently. A time period where people also wouldn't brush their teeth or shower or bathe regularly. So
It's also like your teeth, your like gum health is indicative of a lot of other things.
yeah,
How well you take care of your teeth and your gums impact your brain health, impact your cardiovascular health so much more than you would think that they do.
100%.
So you can't just be like, other than my teeth, I have no problems. It's like your teeth are the problem that are feeding into the other problems. Like it's not something you can just other than.
Yeah, it's pretty consequential. But
was.
anyway,
So the second part is going to be about why I got suspended. So I got suspended because and just to add some context, because it's been very editorialized on the on.
he was being sarcastic. He's saying it's not that crazy that happened. No, I understood that, and I'm saying no. At the age of 36, you shouldn't have like a fatal health scare. It's not, unless there's something like, truly devastating going on, like a unforeseeable random happenstance. Like 36 in 2026 is not supposed to be like, oh, I'm out.
Twitter and everything like this. But basically what I said was that, so Cuba, which is, and a little bit of geography here. So Spain is like on the top of the Mediterranean Sea. Straight.
I love when he describes geopolitical incidents, because it's so clear that he had no idea what any of this shit was. And he just like read a Twitter thread on it from like Tommy Robinson or something. And he's just like repeating what Tommy Robinson put down. Or Nick Fuentes.
It's kind of giving like, I call them Democrats. I took out the B. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
Dumb as a B. And it's like, what?
Yeah. All right, let's see what he has to say.
Here, Spain, right? And so underneath that is Morocco. And in the very, very tip of Morocco, there's a city that's owned by Spain. And it's been owned by Spain for hundreds of years. This isn't like something that's new. This isn't like a recent occupation. This has been going on for like, since before like it's like the Ottoman Empire time days, right? I don't know. I remember reading that.
It's the 1400s and it's Spanish administered territory. And yes, it actually predates the Moroccan kingdom.
The date that it happened, but it was like literally hundreds of years ago. So they've had this city, it's called Ceuta, for a long time. City has a population of about 80,000 people. And 40 to 60,000, obviously just by the nature of this, it's not really verified how many, random migrants just all came over in about basically 1 day's time into this small city. Now, this has, in my opinion, like in any other point in history, this would be viewed as a military invasion because, of course, the overwhelming majority of these people are military-aged men.
No, I mean, it was a deliberate. See, this is the problem that I have with this argument because it's like, this was a deliberate attempt by the Moroccan government to disrupt the affairs of Spain. There's a lot of other factors at play. They've done similar things before, never to this degree, right? Morocco occupies Western Sahara, so there's also an additional complexity in this conversation as well. They've done similar things before where they've like sent Moroccans into Spanish administered territory. Never to this number, never to this degree. Having said that, however, the reality of the matter is that that's not a military invasion.
No.
The United States also approved of this action because they wanted to create chaos for the Spanish government. They wanted to create chaos for the Spanish government because the Spanish government has been very outspoken against Israel and also very outspoken against America's actions in Iran, which is, of course, at the direction of Israel once again. So, 50,000 to 60,000 people were sent in. There's video footage of them like getting off of trucks, and it's clear that the Moroccan government was doing this directly to disrupt the Spanish administered territory and its activities. I mean, the total number of people there is not that big. Having said that, I think the idea of like murdering these people with a gun, shooting and killing them with a gun is psychotic because these are innocent people. This is not a military invasion.
Yeah, I don't know. The level of like the jumps that he takes, like the conclusions that he comes to off of this information are insane. Like that both A, you should just fire wildly into the crowd, and that B, kill the children if you have to. It's like,
yeah, that's the problem. I think that I mean he's trying his very best to avoid, I guess, saying it, but from what I understand, he doubles down here as well. Like he's trying to create like a reasonable ground to say that it's appropriate to shoot and kill innocent people, which I think is ridiculous. Or even if you don't find them to be innocent because they're playing a role in this scheme, they're still not guilty of such a crime that is so heinous, that is so damaging, that's so dangerous to the regular citizens there that there's justification for shooting and killing people. Anyway, let's continue.
And so what I said is that I think that if you have that many people pouring over your border and you just can't deal with it all, like you can look at the footage of this and it literally looks like it's World War Z.
Okay, they literally did deal with it, by the way. They did. They apprehended virtually every single person that crossed into Spanish administered territory, and many of them just went back voluntarily because there was a lot of confusion in the process where some people were like, wait, we don't understand. Our outlets, our media, and our government told us that like Spain was welcoming Moroccan refugees. Not all of them were Moroccan as well. Some of them are from Sudan. Like these are double refugees at that point, and they were duped into believing that they could easily just like walk in or swim into this territory, and then they could apply for safe harbor in the European Union. Again, it's insane. All right, let's continue.
It looks like a battlefield, right? It's like a hell on earth type situation. There's trash everywhere and everything. I think I'm straight up said I think you should shoot these people, right? I mean, like, I believe that. I do. I mean, this is a violent military invasion into a city, and after they got into the city, obviously these people were smashing out windows. They were obviously, you know, breaking into stores, stealing things out of stores. I saw like one video. It's always hard to know like what's real and what's not.
Stop.
Oh. Yeah, they were, you know, they were just like, they were saying this is our land now, and all the white women were saying we love you, we welcome you, because they're all so libtarded, and
then everyone clapped.
Yeah, and then everyone was clapping, and then I saw a video of Pedro Sanchez who was like, "Yeah, I'm woke and I love this. Please, more, please." Yeah, terrible way to introduce new evidence is right.
You have no way of knowing.
Yeah, it's like, well, I certainly am not going to see if it's actually real or not, this evidence that I'm presenting. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
But I saw a video, and it's like, if you ever watch Troy, like whenever like a fucking Brad Pitt is Achilles, like stabbed the dude in the neck at the beginning of the movie, that's like what happened. Like one of these like migrants seemingly stabbed the random citizen in the neck with this knife, right? And they killed this person, I'm assuming, right? Or at least they're in critical condition. So basically the city is being...
Well, I have to fact check this.
He hasn't streamed in like how many days? How hard could it be to look this up before you make this video?
I mean, people did die. It was the refugees that died. I believe that, yeah, 100 estimated 100 migrants died with the mass border rush into Spain's North African enclave that began on July 30th. Most victims drowned or suffered cardiorespiratory arrest while attempting to swim around coastal barriers or climb breakwaters during an influx of tens of thousands of people. So I don't know what he's talking about as far as like, as far as, you know, a guy,
The guy that showed up with a spear.
Yeah. Also, here's another problem. These guys are not a monolith. Some of them are not even Moroccan. Many of them are from Sudan, right? And what's frustrating about this is like, even if there was one criminal that actually penetrated the border, okay, and they did a crime, that still doesn't justify like murdering all of these people. You have to, that's not how the law works. You don't just do a dragnet across the board and decide like, well, all these migrants have to die now.
Yeah.
Like that's not how this works. Like here, I'll give you an example. A white man by the age of 36, okay, engages in an act of pedophilia and is caught with child pornography in their computer. That doesn't mean that all white men at the age of 36 are now responsible for the crime of this one individual white man. That's not how we do this. That's not how anything works. So I just wanted to bring up this random example so that Asmongold understands that this is not, you know, that's not how you do anything. Okay? Anyway, let's continue.
Terrorized by a mass invasion of military-aged migrants that have come over for, you know, various different reasons. And people are saying that you couldn't do that because, well, there might be kids in the crowd. And my response to that is that you should shoot them anyway. You should do this anyway.
That's a good way to like run your country.
So
just ignore all international law forever.
Sorry. That was fine. Yeah, I don't even know how to say it. Is it Sueda? Is it Queta? Cuta? I don't even know how to say it. Leader says 100 died in border rush as up to 5,000 still in the enclave. After migrant search for Morocco, EU says Spain. Ceuta. Anyway, Spain assured Schengen is safe, but warns Europe's borders are vulnerable. At least 100 people died in the mass migrant crossing from Morocco into Spain's North African enclave of Ceuta. The city's leader says as thousands of undocumented people remain in the enclave. Juan Jesus Vivas, the head of Ceuta's local government, gave the death toll while testifying on Thursday before the European Parliament's Committee on Civil Liberties, Justice, and Home Affairs in Brussels. He said that between 3,000 and 5,000 migrants remain in Ceuta, which he described as still reeling from the crossings last week. European Union Migration Commissioner Magnus Brunner told the same hearing that Spain had assured Brussels the crisis would not affect Schengen, the EU passport-free travel zone, but he warned that Ceuta had exposed a deeper weakness. Europe's border security depends too heavily on the cooperation of a single neighboring country. As long as control depends on the goodwill of one neighboring state, we remain vulnerable, he said. About 72,000 migrants swam or crossed on foot from Morocco into Ceuta last Thursday and Friday, according to Spanish authorities, in one of the largest movements in the EU territory in recent years. I think the real prosecution should come down on Morocco for doing this.
Yep.
Very deliberately. We saw a version of this. I don't see that there's any Spanish citizens that were murdered, so I don't know what the fuck
You
he's
sure there was
talking
none
about.
that were speared in the neck?
Yeah, like
I'm
Troy,
assuming.
like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only could find an Italian newspaper covering it. Tense night in Ceuta, where a Moroccan migrant was injured by a stab wound to the side inflicted by a compatriot at the height of an argument near the Andres Manjon school. Oh, okay. In any case, this is something that actually took place in the United States of America, something similar to this. A deliberate attempt to engage in the act of human trafficking by his Asmongold's very own governor, Greg Abbott. He went unpunished. Very deliberately, they took a lot of these refugees that were legally seeking asylum on U.S. soil and tricked them into flying to places like Rhode Island, New York City, many other places without even informing the authorities on the other side. And that was an act of human trafficking. It was a big mistake that Joe Biden did not prosecute these people that were responsible for it. But it's something that Belarus, I believe, has done as well. It's something that Turkey has threatened to do to the European Union with the Syrian migrants that are on Turkish soil. Once again, in those circumstances, we lay the blame on the actual governments and not the people that are in, desperate circumstances, so desperate that they would, try to rush over a border. And ultimately, it is a humanitarian emergency of enormous proportions, Vivas told MEPs, renewing calls for the immediate deportation of migrants who entered irregularly. He said unaccompanied minors could only be returned with their consent, and that local authorities had no information on whether any previously expelled extremists were among the arrivals.
And it doesn't matter really what the collateral damage is. You should defend your borders, especially when you're being invaded by such a massive force of people. So this never really was a conversation about baseline immigration enforcement. It was never about using kids or anything like that. But the reality.
Okay, so he's lying about that because he did say that specifically. He literally did say that.
Do you really think he would lie like that?
And then he also compared it to Hamas, where he said they're using. I don't know why he does so much Israel propaganda lately. I don't know what fucking happened.
The checks are clearing, bro.
Yeah, but
this is emotional blackmail, right? Well, you can't shoot these people. They have kids with them. Well, then don't bring your kids. If you don't want to get shot, then don't bring your fucking kids. It's really simple. You mean you'd shoot adults and deport the kids, right? Well, I'd shoot whoever.
I like that there's white supremacists in his audience. So they're like, okay, man.
Whoa. Listen.
You mean
look,
shoot
look.
the adults, not the kids,
We're
right?
not going to shoot the kids, though,
and
right?
he just goes, nah, no.
No,
the
I'd
kids
shoot
too.
the fucking kids, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd shoot whoever. I mean, if it's kids, women, men, anybody, just shoot them. They're going to stop coming over. Because if you don't do that, they'll use children and women as shields to get themselves over. And then they'll put more women and children at risk because they know that they can use them as collateral so they can get more of themselves over. That's the way it works.
Dude, the kickback from a gun would shatter his body into dust. I don't know what guns he thinks he's going to use to shoot these people.
Well, he's not going to do any of that. He can't leave his house.
I mean, he said, I'm going to shoot them. I would shoot them.
Yeah, he's not doing any of that, of course, because that would require him to leave his house. That's why it's so funny that he's like, yeah, these immigrants are ruining the country. It's like, bro, you literally don't leave your home. You don't even encounter an undocumented or documented migrant or a natural born American citizen throughout your fucking day-to-day existence.
Excuse you. He encounters undocumented citizens every day.
Well, there's one Canadian migrant apparently that he opened his home to. So he's more woke than people give him credit.
That's the way an animal thinks, and these people are animals.
Guy who says he'd shoot anyone.
Yeah, guy who said you must kill children. Very quickly turns around and says, they're animals. I don't think that they're the animals here, man. I think you're the animal.
It's just the way it is.
Just the way
They're
it is.
Savages. Absolute fucking savages.
Yeah, no, they're the savages.
Hamas tactics, terrorists. Of course you don't want to do that. Doesn't mean you want to do it. But you have to do what you need to do in order to enforce your borders, man. Like, that's the way it is.
Yeah, Hamas tactics.
That's the way it is, man.
It's unbelievable.
People are too emotional to see that. Yeah, I mean, like, again, like it's you can't make decisions that way. And I understand the way that I talk about this might be a little bit extreme. It might be a little
just
bit.
a little bit. Just a tad bit, dude. Just
You know,
maybe a little emotional.
a smidge.
Maybe
just
a smidge. This is why APAC Mold is defending Israel. Yeah, one of Israel's biggest mouthpieces here, Al Yacobi. But Hasan Piker could say 3,000 Americans deserve to be killed on 9/11 and receive no ban. First of all, I did get banned in 2019. What do you want me to do? Get banned again?
Yes, you need to get banned again and again.
And also, I didn't say 3,000 Americans deserve to be killed. That's not what I said. But
you need to tell me that blowback is not the exact same thing as saying that certain Americans should have died.
Yeah,
you're telling me those are different things.
I got banned anyway. So
unemotional. I wish we had more people like me. I do. I wish we had more because we got too many pussies that are too worried about the optics of something rather than the reality.
Yeah, this is
people are just too worried about the optics of killing children.
Bro looks at like every precedent of international law and he's like, that's optics, man. You're optics cuck.
You're fucking so optics cucked right now, man.
Like, this is the exact type of stupidity that we're dialed into at the Department of War. It's like when Pete Higgs is like, nah, we're taking all the standards off. No more woke military. Like as though the previous military campaigns were too woke when we were fucking deploying Agent Orange on Vietnamese villages and causing like horrifying generational trauma, generational issues for the Vietnamese population. That was when we were optics maxing, as opposed to now with our hard dicks, our TRT infused military is actually gonna really pummel Iran without care.
Maybe when he said woke, he meant like people being able to actually fully bench press. Maybe that's what he meant.
Well, he's not a pussy. He can't bench press, but he's not a pussy, just so you know. Why is he not a pussy? Because he says it like it is.
True.
Sometimes you gotta murder children,
dude.
Yeah, thank God for the not pussy take.
The reality is that with a lot of these third world countries and a lot of their cultures in the world, if you use a Western frame of reference to look at the values and the morality of the third world people like this, you're going to render yourself...
Buddy, I don't know how to explain this to you, but your morality is what you suspect the third world savage morality actually is. Okay? Like that's what's so crazy about I always say like white supremacy is just like low IQ cope.
Yep.
This is a perfect representation of that because he's like, they're savages, they're animals. Like, what's the worst thing a savage animal, third world morality could do? Murder children. Mm-hmm. Well, you're doing that. You're advocating to murder children.
Yep.
So, like, the fuck do you mean? At most, you're the same, but the reality is they don't have that ambition. You do, so you're worse.
It's also, like, insane because, like, historically, the Western world has seen other cultures as not having the same morality. And I think on the left side, it's, okay, let's all hold hands and sing Kumbaya despite our differences. And on the right side, it's, okay, we need to convert all of these heathens and savages, send missionaries immediately. So I don't even know what Western values he's talking, like what
No, he's
Western,
saying like the Western value is murdering children, and that is the least barbaric position you can take. Whereas these I guess barbarian hordes don't want to murder children, and therefore they're they're morally inferior.
Blind.
Well, yeah, I mean, what do you expect exactly? Calling people from the third world dirty while he lives in literal mountains of dirt.
Will not understand their theory of mind. They don't look at things the way that you do. That's why Joseph Kony has his child army, and there was Kony 2012 and everything. That never really went away, by the way. It's still happening. It might not be necessarily him, but there's other ones that are just as bad, if not worse. So the problem.
What the fuck does Joseph Kony have to do with Moroccan refugees and Moroccan migrants? He just, again, literally, Kony 2012 mention, which is wild. Like, the only connective tissue here is that they are of the same continent. Like, they're coming from the same continent.
yeah, just like, every single.
Like, even their racial background is not the same. They're just from the African continent. That's it.
They're not white, which is everything I needed to know.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that a lot of Westerners' morality is built off of the concept that everybody else thinks the way that we do, and unfortunately that's not the reality. And so what these people will do is that they will bring kids with them, and they will use these kids as effectively human shields in order to invade the country and then take advantage of the people in the country. I view this a lot like a trolley
It's just
problem.
like,
he's comparing people using children as shields. I know what he's trying to make a comparison of, dumbass. The difference is they're not doing that. And also, this is not a military invasion. And also, there's no similarity. The only reason why he's using that as an example is because he wants to say, like, well, they're not white. Stop being so fucking dense. It's very obvious what kind of argument he's presenting here. That's so funny that you're like, no, actually, this is a valid comparison.
And so the reason, what I mean by that is that basically you're choosing to stop the invaders here rather than creating a reward structure and an incentive structure around using kids, trafficking children, and effectively using them as political capital.
It is very funny to face my mortality and immediately do a YouTube video with a Vaseline camera where I'm justifying and doubling down on the murder of children because these barbaric savages are using them as human shields.
and they have no proper morality, unlike me.
I mean, this is the most Israeli video I've ever seen. It's crazy. He literally is just like, he is advocating the murdered children for sport. And I guess like he's defended Israel so much that at this point he's just become, he's become the most, like, he's become a Likudnik. He's become Otzma Yehudit, Jewish Power Party, Itamar Ben-Gvir, where he's just like, yeah, no, it's awesome. He's just like, anywhere where there is an opportunity to murder children, I am there. I am for it. I like it.
To fulfill an invasion's goal, which is...
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever watched a YouTube video where it felt like hitting translate on a Hebrew tweet. You know what I mean? Like we just hit click translate and all of a sudden we're like, people think like this? People think like this? They live amongst us? What the hell?
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it'll get better. Haha.
Yeah,
to effectively take over this country. We're not take it over, right? But like, invade this city and then use the city as a way to get into mainland Spain and then disperse themselves all over Europe. This is, I think, a very bad thing, and I think it should be stopped by any means necessary. I think this is a horrible problem. A lot of the people that are coming over there, many of them could be criminals. We have no idea. People said Morocco emptied their prisons and let those people come over. I have no idea if they did that or not. I would assume many cases they did. That's what Russia's done apparently with Ukraine, and so I don't really think this is the first time this has ever happened.
I am Moroccan and I have to listen to one calling us animals and you justifying Spanish occupation of my land. Moroccan didn't exist before Spain, which is false, by the way. I never said that I justify it. I was just giving you factually accurate information.
Me when I hallucinate.
Also, you seem to be more mad about me just telling you when Spain, administered, decided it was a Spanish administered territory, which blows my fucking mind for some reason. Then, this guy literally being like, your animals and your children should be shot dead. You just skip past that point and just wrote a
No,
paragraph.
that's not important.
Like, what do you think? Lock in, man. Lock in. What the fuck are you talking about? But who cares? Morocco's evil because I love Spain for stopping to send bombs to Israel 2 years after they were using a genocide. Like, the Spanish government has not done anything all that exceptional. I've been very open about that. I mean, it's probably better overall. Their dynamic with Israel is better. Unfortunately, you're Moroccan. It's not. I'm not blaming you for this, but you know the Moroccan government is not exactly blameless in its relationship with Israel. Let's be real, right? But in any case, that has no bearing on this calculation at all.
And there's many precedents for this. A lot of people look at this from the perspective of human rights or something like this, and I find this to be one of the most malignant and pernicious abuses and inversions of morality that we have nowadays, and I'll explain why. Never once have I ever heard about the human rights or the privileges or, you know, what's the right thing to do for all of the people in this city who are now having to be terrified in their homes, boarding their houses up. You have these migrants banging on their doors, smashing their windows, destroying their businesses, you know, potentially violating them, attacking them, and doing whatever they can to these people.
Potentially.
Like, it
Possibly.
didn't happen, but what if it did?
I'm assuming.
Yeah, here's what happened instead. They went back. Like, the overwhelming majority went back. Okay?
Also, I don't even know what this position is. Never once have I heard about people trying to defend themselves.
Yeah,
What the-
like there's one stabbing incident that took place, and it was between two refugees. That's it. They got into an argument, and one of them stabbed the other one. There's no attacking the natives. Okay, there's no attacking the inhabitants of the land. None of that. He's just like hallucinating, it seems, but. Maybe he's seeing something that I didn't see.
You never, not once in my entire
By
life.
the way, it is crazy because he just like rides for Israel, and that's the settler colonial story. What do you think? The early Zionists came in and they were just like delivering hugs and kisses?
Mm-hmm.
No, like there was rape and pillage.
Are you saying it wasn't hugs and kisses?
No, it wasn't hugs and kisses.
Then
no.
why did my book that I got from Israel say that?
Yeah, well, Asmongold doesn't read books. Let's be real. Come on. I don't know if
Well,
he
it was a
knows how
picture
to-
book, man.
I
It was
don't
a
know if
picture
he
book. It
knows
was a
how to
picture book.
read. I thought Asmongold was anti-Israel. You thought wrong, my friend. That's funny that you think that. Maybe because he is a big fan of Nick Fuentes, but he is definitely very pro-Israel. I mean, he did the pro-Israel argument here.
Never heard about the concept
We're
of their
85K.
human rights. I never
Let's
hear about the people who
go.
have been the victims of these policies and this lax enforcement, whose lives have been effectively destroyed, and then for some reason we never think about them. We don't care about them. The only people that we care about are these invaders that are going around trying to take advantage of the country. And I think this is a profound inversion of morality. I don't think that any country has an obligation to take in migrants. I don't think any country has an obligation to let people invade their borders. And I think that at the capacity that was happening with Cuba, I do think that you should use lethal military force to repel a literal fucking invasion. Keep in mind, this is a city of 80,000 people, and 40 to 60,000 additional people tried to come in one day. That's an invasion, and I think they should use guns to stop it. And I'm not sorry for saying that. And it doesn't matter
triple,
what you try to
quadruple,
use
quintupling
as,
down?
emotional blackmail or something like that. Fundamentally, all of these different tools that these people use will never actually be applied in a universal way. These are the same people whose ideology leads them to thinking that 6-year-olds can transition to another gender. They're the ones that lead themselves to, defending Hamas and terrorist propaganda, because terrorists like to use kids as human shields as well, because they like to shoot rockets from schools. The reason why they do that is because there is a reward structure inside of our society that puts the damaging and the harm to children and women at a higher standard than the harm to like a military-aged man. Now,
I don't even
in a
understand
general
the
sense,
point
I
of
would
this.
agree with that in a peacetime reality, but whenever these people are launching rockets and large-scale invasions, I think that you need to look at this as a wartime event. And I would ask yourself, how many people got killed in World War II? How many people get killed in every single war? civilian casualties and killing anybody who's not a combatant is a tragedy. It's a horrible thing to have happen. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that you're not allowed to have borders, and it doesn't mean that you can't make decisions to protect your own people, even if it comes at the expense of other people that are trying to do this in bad faith and use this. And by the way, the usage of people like this as human shields is a war crime in itself. And that's, I think, the biggest issue that I have with a lot of these people that are criticizing this, is that I don't think that they really care about these kids. They don't give a shit about them. Like, these are the people, they'll bring kids to an ICE protest. Why would you bring a kid to a protest where there's rioting and there's flashbang grenades and tear gas being set off? And the truth is, and there is a reason for it, the reason why they do that is because they want to use these kids and the harm that these kids will inevitably go through because of collateral damage, and they want to use this as a political tool so they can advance their agenda. These people they're sick. They're sick, evil people. And I also referred to the people that use the human shields as animals. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. I think they're fucking animals. If you use children as human shields in order for you to invade a...
It's pretty wild that I feel like this is a test, right? Like, he's basically testing the boundaries of Twitch to be like, listen, like, what are you gonna do? I'm not apologetic. I don't care. I said what I said. Go ahead, keep me banned if you can. What's wild about it is I feel like this is also testing the boundaries of YouTube terms of service too. Because I feel like YouTube back in the day would quite literally ban someone for like this. And now for statements like this one, I don't know if they would actually even apply terms of service. I feel like they don't do that anymore at all. You know what I mean?
I don't think that they want to be involved anymore the way that they used to be.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this is like the unfortunate reality of like post-Trump second term, where most of these companies don't give a shit at all. They don't like abide by any terms of service or anything like that.
I don't understand the point of saying like these people don't care about the children. It's like you just said you were going to kill the children. I don't know if you have any room to talk about how other people don't care about the children.
He cares about the children. That's why he wants to kill them.
Yeah, because he cares about them so much.
Yeah, biblically accurate depiction of Asmongold. It's funny.
That's too generous.
You say that, except like there are people on Twitter I saw that were saying he's just like Jesus Christ. He's being Christ-like here.
Country, or in order for you to do terrorist attacks, I think that you're a fucking animal, and I'm not sorry for it. And I honestly think that most people agree with me. I think that almost everybody does. But unfortunately, we've had this inversion.
No, definitely not. That's alarming that you think that, but absolutely not. That is insane.
Of morality, where these truly evil, malignant, pernicious people have been allowed to use this fake moral authority that they have to dictate that we have to allow terrorism, violence, and complete societal collapse, and if we don't allow this, somehow we're the ones that are evil. I reject this completely. And I understand that in doing so, there might be some people, this isn't a very comfortable thing to say. It's not a very polite thing to say. This isn't something that you'd read on a bumper sticker. But I think this is the nature of the world, and it's the nature of the reality that we live in. And I don't want to use a bunch of euphemisms and other types of vague and pacified language to discuss this in a way that is not authentic to its true harm and its true existence, which is what I think that's what it is. And I think that there are definitely criticisms people have of me that are valid, where like I probably do dial it up a little bit too much, and maybe I could use different rhetoric, etc. But I want to let you know,
it's crazy because he's doing the thing that I've said before about like the Rick Scott incident, where it's like very clear that I was talking about like the Republican hypocrisy of not caring about like actual health care and like lying about caring about Medicare fraud. And like in that instance, I feel like it's valid. There's a valid instance where I'm like, I should have just said punish, right?
Yeah.
You're still
He still
even if you
holds
were
the
to
position.
change, even if you, well, yeah, it's not like, even if you were to be like, yeah, we should actually like harm the children. You're still advocating to harm random children.
I should have said that the children should die
Yeah.
instead of I would shoot the children. It's like,
Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually fucking crazy. Someone donated 8K. God damn. Look
let's
at that.
go. Thanks, guys.
We're at 86K. They really out here comparing Jesus to the dude that used soda as a chaser to water. Yeah, it's like the fandom is in tatters here. They hated
Yeah.
him because he told the truth.
Well, I think that there's just like there's a lot more purity on the left where I think you have to prove to all the other people on the left that you're worth supporting
Yeah.
before you get even like a bit of support, and the smallest things will like make people upset. And then on the right, it's like you can just be the worst person ever and that's fine.
Yeah.
And nobody cares. Like, I'm sure you've seen all the Max Miller stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's the double standard is insane. Republicans never hold their own to account. It's just like, and even like that false standard is so annoying. I mean, I'm literally experiencing it right now where like Donald Trump is a president. He says heinous shit all the time. Randy Fine says heinous shit all the time. Many Republican electeds not only say heinous shit, but do heinous shit all the time. And the media is hyper focused on like something I said 7 years ago that I apologized for 2 days after for the language I used. And that is the only standard that they're applying, where they're like, this is the most consequential story. This is what we have to talk about.
Well, I think
How
it's because
dare
they
you-
have nothing else, right? So they have to say, do you condemn Hasan?
Yeah,
so that
but
they can
it's-
target the people that they don't like. And that's the only thing that they can use.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any fucking sense ultimately, because I understand why Fox News would do that, right? But I hate that liberals also lean into it, because if you're a liberal media outlet, like, I mean, please weigh this stuff evenly. You know what I mean? Weigh this stuff with what like Laura Loomer has said. You know what I mean? Like they wrote about Laura Loomer getting on Donald Trump's airplane one time. It was like a week's worth of coverage, and then they actually have written positively about her.
Okay,
Since
in their
then.
defense, I think everyone's a little scared of Jigsaw. So
Okay, well, I'm not, but-
I mean, I will bravely admit that would jump scare me
Yeah,
if I ever had to see that.
she is heinous.
Yeah.
I apologize for nothing. I meant exactly what I said, and I think that these borders should be defended with lethal force whenever it's being invaded by 40 to 60,000 people at the same time. That's an incredibly dangerous thing for all the people that live in that country, and I don't think that a government has an obligation to allow a bunch of invaders to pour over and potentially kill their own citizens. I find this to just be horrible, and ultimately it should be stopped. Also, there are a lot of other patterns, like I'll give another parallel to this as well, is that in a lot of gang culture, what they do, and this is, of course, nothing.
He's a guy, gang anthropologist.
No, you don't understand. He knows a lot about the street.
Yeah. Let me tell you about gang culture, guys. Gang culture. Everybody knows in gang culture, this is how it
like this
goes.
is a monolith, but many of people like this, what they do is they'll use children to commit crimes because they know the children will not be sentenced in the same way that an adult will do. And what my biggest argument for all of this is that
He killed those children too. Like, he's just like, guys, you don't understand. I have a very consistent position on this. Like, I think most of the children should be shot and killed. Is a crazy.
Like, what even is his position? We need to shoot or imprison all the children.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, in gang culture, you guys don't understand. They use children to do crimes because they get less penalties, less punishment. So we should actually up the penalties for the children as well.
generally, and I know people might not believe this. I think most people do believe this, but the people that don't like me don't believe this, or they don't want to. Is that I think that I really do have the most moral and ethical position on this.
Oh my
Because
god.
the moment that you create an incentive, you also drive a behavior. And in my opinion, if you don't capitulate to this emotional blackmail, you also don't allow these people to...
Wait, the incentive is not the lack of a more severe penalty. The incentive should be on the front end, which is to solve the socioeconomic factors that cause children to go into a life of crime early on. That's not. What an insane way! What an insane solution to every problem. Where it's just like,
You
well, the
just kill the
government
people
should be,
you don't like.
yeah, the
Duh.
government should just murder children. Like that's
It-
awesome. I love that he said my most moral position. I'm the
killing
most moral
children,
on this.
obviously.
I'm just like Jesus Christ, who would have also advocated to do child genocide.
target and victimize these children by using them as
But you're advocating to kill them. Like, what do you mean? You've given up on saving any of these fucking kids. You want to kill them. What a psychotic
You don't understand. You just don't understand how moral he is, okay?
Yeah, I forgot. He wants to morally murder children.
I feel like this is the equivalent of like playing Undertale and then like picking the genocide route and then being like, you guys don't understand. This is actually the most moral route.
This is the type of shit that you see in like movies. Like, this is villain shit. Like, this is what if I saw a villain in a movie say things like this, I'll be like, oh, come on, no one is like this. Like, you are too far-fetched with your writing. This is ridiculous, too on the nose. He's like guy whose most moral position is murdering as many children as possible. Incredible.
baggage and effectively shock troopers in order to accomplish a goal. So, for example, if these kids are being charged as adults, the entire tool that these people were using.
Yeah, it's the trolley problem, but there's children on both sides of the rails, and Asmon's like, how do I hit both of these rails at the same time?
I want to get multi-track drifting. Let's kill as many as I can.
Yeah, let's just... Yeah.
These gangs were using of having children commit crimes on their behalf, this tool would affect.
Like, I love that in his, like, why I got banned unjustifiably video, he just created a new hypothetical where there's more children to be murdered.
He's like, I forgot to mention, I also think that the kids of gang members, they should also be killed. I
that's
forgot to
awesome.
mention that the first time around.
That's dope. Like,
It's so sad that like it's all vice signaling. Like his position is straight up just, well, I'm the only one that can think clearly around here and recognize that
'Cause he's
we need
not
to
woke.
solve this problem.
Yeah,
and it's like,
'cause-
no, the problem is that killing the children isn't going to actually do anything. It's not going to solve the problem that is kids in
well,
gangs.
sounds like a woke to me. Yeah, you're
True,
that
true.
typical libtard chat.
Sorry.
Doesn't want children to be murdered. Some children, they're like, come on. What about children with bad vibes? Like, yeah.
All right, you got me on that one. All right, fine.
effectively be rendered ineffective. But we don't want to do that because it makes people sad to put kids in jail.
Yeah, that's what the
From
problem.
my perspective, the way that I see it, is that it makes me sad to see kids that were abused, that are trafficked, and that are put into these situations.
Dude, what are you saying? Your solution is murdering them, though. So, like, what? Like, is that the most
It makes
moral
me
position?
so sad to see them alive.
Yeah, it makes me sad. It's much better to just kill them. It's so funny, dude. He's like, and I love that his perspective, which is awesome, and he has not thought this through at all, and I know for a fact he hasn't, is that the only reason why we give lesser sentencing to children is not because like their prefrontal cortex hasn't developed yet, not because they don't have like a firmly established sense of morality yet, because they haven't, like, they're not, like, they can't consent for the same reason as well. Like, none of those reasons are pertinent in this decision. It was just a bunch of people who were being woke. Like,
was just people being
were
like,
when
"It's so
Magna
sad."
Carta, when they were writing Magna Carta, they was like, oh, I would love to be woke. I love wokeness. Oh, due process, sir. The peak of wokeness.
It just makes me so sad to see people in prison.
Like, I want to look up like when lesser sentencing for minors was invented. You know what I mean? Lesser sentencing for minors invented when? Let's see.
It's also not a good way to build a society to just throw a bunch of people in prison immediately on their very first offense.
Yeah, it's the 1980. So ancient and medieval law, for centuries, children were tried and punished under the exact same harsh legal standard as adults, facing branding, flogging, or execution for minor infractions. I love that Asmongold's attitude on this is literally Hammurabi level. Like, he's like, we got to go back to medieval times where no one bathes. Okay, where you know, a tooth infection can take you out at the age of 36 if you're lucky, if you make it that
Listen,
far.
that was back when everyone was just like him. You don't understand,
Yeah.
all right? He wants to return.
Yeah. The 1899 shift, the Cook County Juvenile Court in Chicago opened up in 1899, marking the formal separation of youth. That was woke. In 1899, that's when woke came in. Okay? When fucking woke came in and ruined everything, we could just murder children back then. Even then, they probably would have been like murdering. Let's just
I don't
brand
know.
them.
That seems like.
Let's just flog them.
Let's get a couple floggings.
That's too
all
woke.
right.
See, it's woke. You want to just flog them? You have to kill them. That's awesome. That's dope, man. Thank you.
Because the people that are truly and profoundly evil, the people that know this, know that they can use these children because they can co-opt and use your morality.
Again, I cannot stress this enough. You don't care about the safety, security of these children because your argument revolves around murdering them, or at the very least trying them as adults in a court of law, and usually just murdering them. So obviously, you can't make the argument that you care about the children's welfare. This doesn't make any fucking sense.
Against you so they can push their own evil designs. And I think that you do have to reject this in its entirety in order to have a society that isn't ruled by evil, inversion, and other types of just completely...
Yeah, society should be ruled by non-evil people who are advocating for the murder of children.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way that we can make sure the society is not evil is if we just kill children is again, no, that's the evil position.
Mm-hmm.
If society was ruled by you, this would be an evil society.
Horrible people. And ultimately, you do have to sometimes make hard decisions like that, but ultimately making a hard decision like that should never...
How magnanimous of him to make the hard decision. I cannot stress enough. People might be tuning in recently or something, and you're thinking like, oh, he's like talking about sociology, like he's talking about how to show compassion. No. The thing that hinges this entire conversation around the underlying point is he wants to murder kids.
There's no one that like believes that the reason we don't kill children or try them as an adult is because it makes us feel bad.
No, it's woke. That's what it is.
Like that's the dumbest
yeah,
thing
because
ever.
Woke, it made us feel bad in 1899. It's awesome. This is so sick. I can't believe this guy's
he's lost it,
the
man.
intellectual gladiator of the right. I love it.
That's my alarm. I was supposed to get up. It's 2:46.
He's reapplying the grease.
And so, excuse me on that. You do have to make these hard decisions. You do have to do things that are obviously, sometimes not the nicest things in the world. But I think that in order to do that, you do that in the goal to preserve a culture that is the best place that you want to live in the world as well. So
no, I don't think that's a good culture. I don't think like these are the guys who will also say this about like the Mayans. You know what I mean? Like ancient, like indigenous civilizations, like they would murder their young, like. How barbaric. And now he's literally he's advocating for that in 2026.
You don't understand. It's to protect his culture. And by culture, I mean his bacterial cultures that exist inside of his house.
His culture of, wanting to murder more children. We got to murder children so we preserve this culture of justifying the murder of children.
Problem that I have, I don't think that I said anything wrong. I think that a lot of people actually would agree with me, and I think that the way that we've taken military action in the past, things like, for example, World War II, would indicate that actually this is not as...
When he says we, he means the Nazis. He's like, yeah, remember when we took action against Jewish children and so the children of socialists and communists and the Roma people and the disabled children, and
the queer people.
Yeah, queer people. Military actions such as that against people and also their children.
To protect the culture.
Yeah, we should preserve the culture of, Germany. It's just like, what is the World War II military justification for murdering children, man? What the fuck? It's unfucking believable.
as much an objective reality that some people would make it out to be. And again, these are the same people that have no problem using children as props and having them, you know, like groomed by adults, you know, about their gender, taking them to ICE protests, putting them directly in danger because there are rioters and criminals and violence there.
Now he's even found more kids to kill.
He's like,
what is happening?
The
He's
kids at
literally-
protests,
He's
dead.
literally like, I don't just want to kill the adults that are doing this stuff. I want to kill the children that are at ICE protests, that are, you know, maybe protesting outside of the reflecting pool. Like, children that have touched the reflecting pool also deserve death. Are there any kids that Asmongold doesn't want to kill? What the fuck is going on? This is the gift that keeps on giving. He just keeps expanding on which children should die.
Dude, I wonder what he's gonna pick out next.
Yeah, he was like Moroccan refugees, refugees from Sudan, easy. Like that's easy buckets. Okay, we need to start murdering gang children, and then we also should murder the children exercising their First Amendment rights.
Correct.
Who would ever bring a kid there? And these are the same people that are saying that I'm wrong for saying that creating an incentive for people to human traffic children and use them as human shields is a bad thing. And so I apologize for absolutely nothing. I said it in a very abrasive way, and I'm
Do you
going
think
to
he would
continue
say
communicating
anything
that way.
about
It's how I was
Elon
raised.
Musk
The
using his kid
reality
as
is
a
that
human shield?
No, but he would be like, "Oh, you're fucking doing a death threat to Elon Musk's kid or something like that."
Like,
That's what he would
'cause
say.
I don't know if you remember after the healthcare CEO shooting.
Uncommon angle of Roachman's room. Yeah,
No,
that
it's
is-
still
that-
too clean.
this-
It's still-
this is
yep.
way too well kept.
you know, I was driving my dad to the hospital. He was like getting one of his cancer treatments. And he said, well, you know what's funny about this? And I said, what? And he says, well, now they can say you killed me too, just like they say you killed your mom. That's the way I grew up. That's the way I communicate. And that's the way I think. And I'm not sorry. And I understand that sometimes I use abrasive language.
They're like, "Wow, he's so sick, dude. Can he say that?"
Like,
Like, that's literally like when you're just like a fucking dweeb who never leaves their home. Like, the most like beast mode you can get is when you say like edgy things, I guess. So that's what it is.
I feel like for everyone else, it's like this turned into like a weird therapy session.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
well, if we look at the comments, you will lose faith in humanity. Fuck Twitch. Asman addressed the nation. Enjoy your break, man. Hope everything IRL goes okay. Oh shit, potato cam. It's serious. I apologize for nothing, and I meant exactly what I said. I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. Which again, you know, Conor McGregor, another interesting character. Yeah, we are all skipping over the fact that his logic of not taking your child to a political demonstration is, well, the police might murder people in the streets for no reason, and that's your fault. Yeah, no, the police are never at fault unless they refuse to murder the children.
Then I'm pissed.
Then they are at fault. At which point they're protecting the children, and they shouldn't. Children. Asmongold's position is very clear on this. Many kids must die is his position.
Sometimes I communicate in a way that's a little bit, harsh. And, you know, people can say I'm mean, they can say I'm evil, they can say everything, but they're not saying I'm wrong. And I think
No, they are.
Yes,
No,
they
a lot of
are.
people are saying that. No, many. As a matter of fact, I think they say you're wrong first, and then they follow through with, also, that was the most evil shit I've ever heard. No, you're definitely wrong. What? Who's...
I think this is supposed to be one of those like gotchas where they're
No,
like,
it's the thing that I say
yeah.
all the time. They call me a terrorist. They call me anti-Semite. But you know what they don't call me? A liar. Like, he tried to, like, revamp that to his own, you know, pro-child murder position somehow. But no, I think people are saying you're wrong. Like, a lot of people are saying that, actually. Also, it doesn't even make sense. Are you saying that like being evil is you know, not wrong? I don't know. I don't want to even think about it.
we should look at a lot of these uncomfortable truths with a lot more of
Like, is Asmongold single-handedly responsible for the European male loneliness epidemic? Like, because there are people who watch this man late into the night IT specialist in the Netherlands. Like his big chunks of his audience are all European MAGA LARPers. Every single time there's an Asmongold cockroach in the chat, they will literally be LARPing as an American MAGA guy, and they're almost always European.
It's sad.
It's fascinating. I don't know. If Twitch perma-bans him, he's going to go on a media tour with Elon boosting him, and he's going to try to make him a victim of cancel culture. If Twitch unbans him, he make calls to violence and the murder of kids acceptable on Twitch. Yeah, and doubling down on the murder of kids acceptable on Twitch.
Of a clear mind, rather than allowing it to be polluted by by people that I think want to hurt us, people that want to put us in a position that...
Dog, I think you are doing that. I think you want to hurt us.
No, we're
You
safe.
wanna-
We're adults.
You want to hurt the more. Well, I think he's also called for my punishment many times by the federal government. But I find it fascinating that he has this mentality where he's like, of course I'm right. Of course we got to murder some children, and it's actually those who oppose the murdering of children that are wrong.
Is not advantageous. And that's the reason why I communicate the way that I do. It is hopefully to normalize this type of language and for people to see things for what they are rather than what they are.
Oh, he's trying to hopefully normalize the language of child murder justification. Oh, thank God. He's a real activist. He's a real warrior. He's a
Yeah, stick it to power, man.
Yeah.
Those kids, finally someone is speaking up against them.
Yeah, he's like, I'm here to normalize ISIS. Like, what are you doing, man? What the fuck? Oh my God. It does say a lot about how bad things have gotten as far as like corporate culture in general, that this will probably be a slap on the wrist by Twitch. Because they're fucking terrified of disrupting or angering the right-wing masses that spend a good deal of time like doxing people that work for the trust and safety team at Twitch. It's like really fucked up. This would be a insta perma. Like there's no shot. I would say pre-Trump 2.0. Pre-Trump 2.0, this is a perma. Like Destiny got banned for less, which is crazy to say. Like he got permanent for less, and he definitely deserved it. So I don't even know where we're at now,
Want them to be. And I think that's for better and for worse. So that's the reason why I talk the way that I do.
This would be a ban on fucking YouTube as well, like, or at least a demonetization on YouTube.
It's crazy that it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry.
Well,
It's probably
2.1 million views in one day. 2.2 million views in one day.
not going to have to. It's probably not going to stop. I might try to. I'm going to try to obviously tone it down a little bit because I don't want to get suspended all the time, right? Contrary to popular belief, it's great to have a vacation, but I don't want to have them all the time. And so, that's pretty much where things stand. That's the way that I feel. That's my reasoning for it. I view it as a trolley problem, and I think it enables human trafficking the moment that you capitulate to that type of emotional blackmail.
If you don't murder children, it enables human trafficking. That's crazy.
So that's really...
He did do the trolley problem. Yeah, that's a great trolley problem, man. What a moral conundrum this has been for you.
He's playing Subway Surfers in his head, but like instead of getting coins, he's like killing the children on the way over.
Yeah.
Like, how do I get? If only I could just be on all of the tracks at the same time.
Yeah.
The way that I feel. And I know this might be a harsh opinion. It might not be something that everybody agrees with, but I think it is the ethically correct thing to do, given the the implications of doing otherwise. So anyway, that's the way that I feel. Now, what's going to happen now? I'll probably file an appeal in a day or so. Hopefully, I can get unsuspended earlier. I don't really know. I'll probably, I can try to, I wish I could just talk to them. It's really funny. So, Twitch emails me, and they say, yeah, you had an accidental content violation because you accidentally showed something on your stream you shouldn't have showed. And, they sent me an email for this. I said, I respond back. I'm like, oh, yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And so then I get suspended for 2 weeks. No email. I don't have any email. So this is the funniest thing, by the way. I actually don't even know this is why I got banned. Twitch has never communicated to me what the thing is that I did wrong that got me banned. I'm just guessing it's probably...
Look, he's been around the block long enough.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. You say heinous shit, and if it actually reaches peak virality because it's so fucking heinous, that either it's base boosted by, ironically, Asmongold and the orbit of Asmongold, because my bans have always been oh, we misconstrued what he was saying, but it's actually, we're going to act as though he was actually saying to assassinate a sitting senator. And then it'll make its way to mainstream news, and then boom, Twitch will be like, okay, we have to take action here.
Yep.
But in this circumstance, very clear. The reason why he knows what happened is because that clip was so insane. And it's ironic because it was initially posted by one of his fans. One of his
They were like, I'm based? Look at this.
No, one of his Kick aggregator accounts actually posted the fucking clip and was like, Asmongold has like base response or some shit. And then people were like, what the fuck?
Based
No.
response.
Yeah. And then it went viral because everyone was like, this is disgusting. This is like one of the most heinous things I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah.
And that's why he got banned.
Probably the thing that everybody was mad about, right? So I don't know, maybe it's actually some other random clip that had nothing to do with this. But you know, that's generally what my thinking on it is. Will I be back? Yeah, sure, I'll be back. It's been nice to have a little bit of a vacation. I've been stressed out about other like life stuff. I feel like I'm in kind of a position in my life now where it's like, what am I doing with my life? Where do I want to be in 5 or 10 years, right? It's like, you know, kind of midlife crisis type stuff I'm dealing with. I don't talk about this a lot on stream because it's stupid, boring, and it's also, it's you know, it's indulgent, and I don't want to treat my viewers like my own personal diary, but I have been going through my own personal issues as well, especially right after losing both my parents, and I'm living here by myself, and, you know, it gives you a lot of questions for like what to do in life, and, you know, I don't want to get too into that, but, you know, just know that that's the backdrop for a lot of the ways that, you know, like I'm dealing with things personally off stream. And so, yeah, and then all these things happen. I have this health scare, and it's like, oh my God, this is, you know, like, am I dying, right? Is this happening? And so that's really kind of why I haven't immediately responded. It had nothing to do really with Twitch at all. I was worried about something that was a lot more important. So anyway, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I'll be back really soon.
Yeah, I'm washing off my midlife crisis with a healthy dose of fantasizing about murdering children and then justifying it. You know, I'm doing great overall. How about you guys? Is his attitude? Great stuff. I don't know what to say. I mean, look, if this is what floats your boat, you're kind of a bad person. I don't know how else to describe it other than, you know, yeah, this is nasty.
I haven't really decided. Maybe I'll just come back and stream on Kick. I can just wait out the suspension. I don't really know. I'll probably get a few other like real life weekly and monthly quests done, and you know, just try to relax a little bit, which has been great. I slept for like 10 hours yesterday. So
Yeah, this guy can still travel to the UK if he wants to, by the way. I can't, but you know.
It's okay. If it makes you feel better, he won't.
Well, true. But to be fair, it is a consistent position from the British government because, you know, people who have killed children in the IDF can also travel freely to the UK. So I guess the UK position is like, yeah, child murder is good. Advocacy for child murder is good. Advocacy against child murder, very bad.
We don't like that.
Unacceptable.
We don't like
don't
that.
like it. That's what Shabana Mahmood said.
kind of good mood right now. And so, yeah, anyway, that's pretty much what the plan is. And yeah, that's about all I've got. I'll be back, and yeah, see you next time. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching and sticking around this long. Sorry it's such a long video. There's a lot to talk about. And
No, not really. Like, no, most of it was just after you did the KFC double down. Most of it was just like talking about other
The
children that you
different
want to
types
murder.
of groups of children that are
Yeah.
okay to murder. That was amazing. That was 10 out of 10. I do think that the majority of people who watch, because like, you know, like most viewers are lurkers. I feel like the majority of people just put him on as background noise and they're like, he's reasonable, but they're not like processing any of the things that he's saying.
I think it's cope. I think there's just a lot of shitty people on the planet.
I think that there are. I just think the majority of them aren't.
I don't know. Because like there have been so many instances where I've just like kind of given up, basically.
Maybe it's because like my sample size and my pool is different because I've been in multiple Discords with friends that don't know that I stream or whatever, and one of them will randomly be like, "Oh, I love Asmongold," or like, "I watch Asmongold," and everyone else in the call is like, "Oh, dude, that's cringe," and he's like, "No, he's like pretty reasonable," and they're like,
Yeah.
"What did you think when he said this?" He's like, "I didn't know that he said that." What did you think when he said that? Oh, I didn't know when he said that. I think the majority of the people are like, "Oh, I didn't know that he was like a loser. My bad. I thought he was just like he doesn't shower."
Yeah. Yeah, they don't hate you because you're abrasive. They hate you because you are right and they hate the truth. When you're healthy, you have 1,000 problems. When you're facing a health issue, you have one. Glad you're okay, buddy. I do find it very strange that there's so many like divorced dads that have a parasocial relationship with him. And I just don't understand how like you're a whole ass adult and you're like, well, this guy who's like advocating to murder children is really speaking to me.
Well, it's because they're not liked in their personal lives, and everyone around them says that they're like morally reprehensible people, and they're like, this guy gets it. He always gets called like morally reprehensible. And the stuff he says isn't even that extreme. If I just ignore all the stuff he says, that's extreme.
Yeah.
So it's like comforting. I think they're like finding each other, even though this guy is like way more insane.
Look, a classic. Asmongold has a hot take. We should take a hard decision to stop invaders from using kids as shields so they can get away with it. Otherwise, more people would be at risk in the future. Twitch ban. Hasan, terrorism is based. Twitch sleeps.
I can't believe you literally said that. I can't believe you actually said that.
I was like, terrorism is based. And then Twitch was like, I'm sleeping. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
No, but that's like the classic meta, of course. Elon and everyone else has immediately started, like the wealthiest person on the planet, Elon Musk, who was a trillionaire a couple weeks ago, is running around complaining about how Twitch has a double standard. Twitch has a fucking double standard. That's what the argument is here, because they haven't banned me enough times for totally ridiculous things too, you know. And sometimes valid ones.
Just a couple of times valid ones.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, Elon had this to say. Because Rape Tone found like someone probably sent Rape Tone an old clip of mine from like 2018 where I'm making fun of the Great Replacement theory. And you know, being like, yeah, immigrants are coming to fuck your daughters, and your mother is like, we have salsa hips, buddy. Like, white genocide is real. And it's really funny that they were like, he's admitting it. And it's like, no, you fucking idiot. It was fake in 2018 and it's still fake. It's not a real thing.
Satire is really difficult for them, okay?
Yeah, he said, why does Twitch have this double standard? I said, because I'm making fun of dumbasses like you who think the white genocide is real here and it's not a real concept. Whereas Asmongold demanded border police shoot and kill children.
I mean, I do think that like...
He said Twitch is ideologically captured by left-wing terrorism supporters who don't want me to murder children or demand the murder of children. Whether it's Islamic terrorism, BLM, or Tesla bombings, these leftists will always enable and promote it. They do this because it works, and also because the government refuses to hold them accountable. Works in what way? I don't even understand that.
It works, dude. You don't get it? What are you, slow? It works.
Yeah, they do this because it works. Asmongold also is saying, Asmongold comes out pro-terrorism. You know? Anyway. But on that note, everybody, how much money did we raise? Let's take a look. Hold on. Let's wait. It says $86,780 raised. Denims, thank you so much for coming on. This was a wonderful experience, wonderful treat, even though you poisoned me with horrible hummus for the most part, including Sabra hummus. But yeah, that was what a treat.
I just needed you to condemn. Okay, it was actually for your own good. All right, I hope you understand.
Yeah, no, it was great. Now I've learned many lessons, like cake batter hummus is not as bad. It's just not hummus. If you call it cake batter, it's like edible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you close your eyes and pretend like it's something else, then it's fine.
Yeah. All right. Well,
thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Your water. Don't forget your water, ma'am. All right.